Sonia Scott. I joined QP 3903 in 2000 for the strike of 2000. And last round of bargaining in 2005, I was Unit 1 rep on the bargaining team. And now I'm a political member, and I'm here striking in solidarity with the rest of the local.
Great, thanks. So one of the things that, of course, everyone is talking about is, why the employer is taking such a hard line on binding arbitration, for example, and why they're holding out and not actually coming to the table. So we're just asking people, especially with people with experience with this employer, what do you think it's going to take to get them back to the table and to convince them in the justness of our demands and to end this strike?
Well, I think if we look historically at what this employer does, they tend to respond mostly not to rationale, not to good arguments, nor to us lowering our demands. What they tend to respond to is either strikes or threats to strikes. For example, during the 2005 round of bargaining, they threw us a fairly crappy offer on the table. The general membership rejected this as being a potential tentative agreement, and it was actually that threat to strike, the last minute, when all of a sudden all sorts of money that wasn't on the table before, all sorts of funds that weren't available before became an option and became a possibility, and we got everything that we laid down on the table that last day. This round, I think the same sort of principle has to apply. It's not about us singing pretty phrases, it's not about us lowering our demands in subtle ways to convince them of our reasonableness. It's about us setting out clear objectives and telling the employer that we're not going back to work until these are settled. It's not really about money. It's not going to cost them a huge amount of money, at least I don't think, to settle this strike. It's about them understanding that we are standing up for the rights of workers in this sector, for the rights of students, for the rights of contract faculty, and they need to lay down money and job security, and the only way they're going to do that is once they're convinced of our resiliency. They force us to a ratification vote, if they try to force us into any sort of arbitration, that's not going to work. If our members say no, we will get what we want. And that's the history of the local. It happened in 2000, 2005, it's going to happen again in 2008, or hopefully not 2009.
Thanks very much, Sonia.
Okay.